Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. First and foremost, we would like to express our sincere appreciation and thank our respected lecturer, Madam Maisara binti Ishaq, for her guidance and support throughout this course. We are students from BA1325D and today we are pleased to present our assignment 2 video presentation for the subject Human Resource Management, which is MGT340. And we are from LKPP Property, Sendirian Berhad. And then we go to the next slide. For the next slide is team member. Firstly, we have Muhammad Izzat bin Muhammad Izzazi. And then we have Syed Daniel Iskandar bin Syed Dani Faizal. And me is Zul Shawafi bin Zulkifli. And then we go to Muhammad Amirul bin Zakaria. And lastly is Nur Al-Hakim bin Nur Al-Fairuz. And then we proceed to the next slide.
Now, I will explain the infographic flowchart of our process on preparing the report. For the first 2 weeks, we started selecting our group mates and make a poll for everyone to vote who's going to be our group leader via WhatsApp. For week 3 until 5, we start looking for the company that fits our requirement for this assignment. This process took longer than expected because there are some issues while finding a suitable company. Next, we move to week 6, which is when our interview session start. We managed to gain an agreement on the date of our interview session with the company's human resource manager. On week 7, we start gathering and collecting all the information that we gained from the interview session week before. Week after, which is week 8, we started to distributing the tasks to our group mate for preparing the report assignment. Next, on week 9 until 10, we consult with our lecturer regarding our assignment before submit it, and then after making a few changes and fixing the mistakes, we managed to submit our report assignment before the deadline.
We will explain the selection of our group leader, which is me. The selection was based on the qualification and leadership skill required to ensure effective teamwork and task management within our group. Firstly, our group leader was chosen because he is fair and responsible in handling team members. He listened to opinion, treat everyone equally, and ensure that tasks are distributed fairly among the group members. Secondly, he has a great experience in becoming a group leader. This experience allows him to manage discussion, coordinate tasks efficiently, and lead the group toward achieving our objective within the given time frame. In terms of voting process, the selection of the group leader was conducted by group WhatsApp. Our group member participate in the voting process through our WhatsApp group, which is we use poll to vote for our leader. Okay, and then we go to the next slide. The next slide, we will explain about task dissemination. As a leader, my task is plan the task and monitor progress and ensure the progress is smooth and completed. The reason is interested in the leading team and can divide the task fairly and easygoing. And then we go to the Syed Daniel Iskandar as our assistant. The task is to prepare a permission letter and take note during the interview and mediator. The reason is good in office document and good at approaching people and professional. And then we go to Muhammad Izzat, company researcher. The task is search company that's suitable for interview and collect data about companies. And then we go to Muhammad Amirul, which is our interview coordinator. Her task is to prepare a question for interview and ensure the interview process is smooth. The reason we give her this task is because he is excellent communication and can manage the interview smoothly. And then lastly, we go to Nur Al-Hakim as a slide designer. The task is to prepare a slide, design a slide, and even distribute the task among group members for slide. The reason is have a strong presentation, visual design skill, and show interest in prepare slide. And then we move to the next slide.
Next, I will explain our company selection process. At first, we plan to choose Ace Oil Mill as our company for this assignment. We contacted them through phone calls and emails hoping to get their cooperation. However, Despite several attempts, we did not receive any response from their side. Because of that, we decided to look for another suitable company. Through some relatives of our group members, we were introduced to LKPP Property Sendirian Berhad. Finally, we approached them and fortunately they fulfilled our requirements for this assignment. They were very cooperative and even gave us the opportunity to interview their human resource manager. Therefore, we officially selected LKPP Property Sendirian Berhad as our company for this project. And all the information we gathered is based on our interview and their cooperation.
We have done the interview session on 3 December 2025 and the location of the company is at B17 and B19, tingkat 1, Bangunan Capital Square, Jalan Haji Abdul Rahman, 25,000 Kuantan. We have done the interview with Mrs. Safura Aini binti Muhammad Taha, the Assistant Manager of Corporate Administration of the LKPP Property Sendirian Berhad. The interview session was carried out in orderly and professional manner, with the meeting proceeding smoothly and enabling productive discussion regarding the issue faced.
Okay, now let's jump into report preparation. The first one, systematic planning and timeline management. For our project, this involves coordinating with Madam Safura Aini binti Muhammad Taha, the Assistant Manager of Cooperative and Administrative of LKPP Property, to secure and conduct an interview. This systematic approach ensure that we had enough time to transition from data collection to analyzing complex issues like financial uncertainty and performance dissatisfaction. The second, effective information gathering. We integrated real-world data from LKP Property, such as their CIDB grade G7 status and 1,800-acre oil palm plantation with current government policy changes. This allows us to provide a robust background on factors like inflation and economic conditions that lead to wage structure revisions. Third, strategic task dissemination. Our group members were assigned specific sections to ensure a deep dive into identified HR issues. This strategy allowed for a detailed exploration of attendance policies, EPF contributions for foreign workers, and disciplinary procedures. The last one, comprehensive reviewing and editing. These steps was crucial for our report to ensure that the existing solutions like strengthening financial planning and developing transparent appraisal systems were logically linked to the identified problems. Proper editing ensured the report met the academic requirements of the MGT340 rubrics, focusing on insightful analysis and well-reasoned recommendations. Let's jump into the next person.
Now, I would like to present group reflection for leadership skills. The first one is effective decision making. Throughout these assignments, leadership skills were demonstrated through effective decision making, especially when facing time constraints and multiple opinions. Decisions such as selecting the company and scheduling the time interview were made after considering input from all group members. This approach ensured that the group stay focused and progress smoothly toward completing the assignment. Second is a clear communication and direction. Leadership within the group was reflected through clear and consistent communication. The group leader provided clear instructions, clarified expectations, and regularly updated members on deadline and progress. This helped minimize misunderstanding and ensure that every member understood their responsibility. The third one is a conflict management and fairness. During the preparation process, minor disagreement occurred regarding task distribution and report content. Leadership skills were shown by handling the situation professionally, listening to all perspectives and making fair decisions. This helped maintain a positive working environment and strengthened mutual respect among group members. Next is a motivation and support. The leader also played an important role in motivating and supporting team members, particularly during busy period. Encouragement and understanding were shown when members faced challenges, which helped maintain morale and commitment through the assignment. The last one is a shared leadership and responsibility. This assignment allowed leadership to be practiced not only by the group leader, but also among group members. Each member was trusted to manage their assigned tasks independently and take responsibility for their contribution. The shared leadership approach improved teamwork and enhanced overall group performance.
For the teamwork, we have a few points. There is such as effective collaboration within the team. During the reflection interview at the KPP Practitioner Berhad, we also strong collaboration among team members. Other than that is clear and open communication. Communication was a key factor in ensuring smooth workflow. Team members practice clear and respectful communication. This reduces misunderstanding and help maintain a positive working environment. Moreover, is mutual support among team members. The interview highlight the importance of supporting one another in the workplace. Team members were willing to assist colleagues when challenges arose, whether by sharing knowledge, offering guidance, or helping to complete tasks. This support system strengthens the team morale and productivity. And lastly is building a positive working culture. Throughout collaboration, effective communication and mutual support, LKPP Practitioner Berhad demonstrate a positive and professional working culture. This environment encourages learning, confidence, and cooperation among employees, contributing to overall organisation success.
Okay, now let's move on to issues and solutions. The first one of the issues is task overload and academic commitment. We face task overload from other subjects, which made it difficult to balance the assignment workload with their other academic responsibilities. Second, scheduling and time conflicts. We struggle with time management as several members had other commitments, making it challenging to find suitable times for physical meetings. The next one is inconsistent writing styles. It is because each of us wrote our assigned sections independently. The initial combined draft suffered from different writing styles and inconsistencies, making the content appear unclear. The next is information gaps. During the initial data collection, some technical and environmental information regarding the company was incomplete, such as specific data related to staff absenteeism. The last one is communication hurdles. We faced minor miscommunication about task responsibility and felt that physical discussion meetings often took longer than expected. Okay, now let's move on to solutions. The solution now we have 4. There is strategic task redistribution, follow-up data collection, centralized editing process, and prioritization of tasks. The first one, strategic task redistribution. The group leader redistributed tasks fairly among all members, ensuring that work was assigned according to each member's specific skills and strengths to improve efficiency. Second, follow-up data collection. To fill gaps in the report, we conducted additional questions through personal WhatsApp communication with the company representative to obtain missing data like absenteeism and statistics. Third, centralized editing process. A dedicated proofreader and editor was responsible for reviewing and refining all content to ensure the language was clear, professional, and free from grammatical errors. The last one is prioritization of tasks. We were reminded to prioritize urgent work to ensure that the most critical sections of the report were complete before deadlines.
So in conclusion, the issue can be managed efficiently. The company can solve its problem if they use the right management method. Other than that, its discipline and transparency are essential. Employee must follow rules and management should be clear and honest with staff. Moreover, motivated employees lead to the higher productivity. When employees feel motivated and supported, they work better and produce better results. And lastly is a positive working environment. It leads to the strong and effective management team and healthy workplace culture.
That's all from us. Thank you.